Good morning, class. So here, before going to today's lecture, I want to revise the previous sessions in within 2 minutes. So in previous session, what we discussed here is we learned about some technologies which are oriented with the network piece. So what are the technologies there is being used is the technologies which are oriented with the memory spaces and also with what you are choosing, that is what are the things you need to add to connect with your network. Means that there are types of networks to connect to your systems. So what the environment you are choosing to connect will decide what is the network to be. So we discussed three environments like that. In that the LAN is there. In that LAN what we are doing, we are connecting the client host, that is a pure PCs or the workstations, to the servers. In SAN environment, we are providing a connection between servers to network usage. And what is the NAS is doing is it is network attached storage. So what it is doing, it is providing an access to these disk arrays to the clients without any server processing here. So these are the things we had has been discussed, and we have seen some example diagrams also, how it is processing, how we are connecting, and how we can know the performance of your computer or the performance of your any task oriented on your system which you are using processor like that or added. And today's class we are discussing about virtual machines. Well, what is the virtualization and why we are using virtualizations, and then what are the basic steps to be included in installing a virtual box, and what are the means operating systems we can use in virtual environment will be discussed today. So later I will give us some brief introduction about the data center virtualization. Just a small things will be discussed about this data center virtualization. So coming to this today's class. So first one, what is a virtual machine and why we need to specify a virtual machine here. So before going to explain a virtual machine, I need your some attention about this class, because all the things what I am going to discuss in this class will be repeated in, means what are the terms I am using will be repeated, and there is no any chance of explaining all these terms in each session. So I request you to pay attention, to listen carefully. So there are some keywords what you are using throughout this cloud computing and throughout the whatever the sessions you are doing. So in this first one, what I am using here is a single OS image. So in this, how can I specify a single OS image? It is, in the future, we are using a term called SSI. SSI. So what it is representing is single system image. SSI or single OS image, whatever it is, what it is presenting here is, so while using your system, means for example, if you are using any system, means you can use, you can consider your own phone or any operating system oriented laptop, or your own desktop system, or anything you consider. So what is the single OS image of that one is, it consists of multiple things here. So what could be the multiple things here will be, so what is the operating system it is using? First thing, operating system is being used here, and then next, what is the memory space, what it is consist of the memory spaces, and what are the applications it is supporting, and what are the tools it is going to use, and what are the configurations it is having. Okay, so if you see any phone or anything, if you are seeing there is a box will be there, there is a, the containing box will be there. In the back side of the each box, what you will see some features there. So the features, what the features will include here is, what are the main characteristics it is possessing. Main characteristics it is possessing will be imposed on that back side of the box, and then it is specified as a features of that device what you have chosen for using. Okay, so that is the image of your class. So here what I am trying to tell is we need to maintain a single OS image. Single operating system image means what it is specifying is whatever the systems you are using. Means for example, if I am specifying a group of systems, a group of the systems means which are distributed, means it can be a LAN or it can be a WAN, anything, any session, any representation, any type of the thing, or you can use simply you can specify a cluster also. If you are using any type of system on any environment, what we need to do is nothing but we need to give what is the image of your system. So what comes the image? Image means this one. You need to know about your operating system, the memory spaces, what it is occupying, and the how you are dividing your memory spaces like that, and the applications, what it is supporting, if you are using any tools, any configurations, and if you are mentioning anything, any or else means these are the important things. Anything could be specified as a single operating system image or the SSI, that is a single system image. So if you are connecting to your computer to any LAN or any type of networking, or you may choose any cluster, what it chooses here is we need to maintain a single operating system image. Single operating system image means there is no such thing. Means for example, a group of people are there, means consider your friends are there. So you and your friends are using laptops and your phones also. So there could be no any possibility that you are all are using same type of representations only. Means some can use, so all are using Androids only. All are using Androids only, but what is differing there, the versions what you are using will be differing. Okay, and all are using Android based phones only. What it is differing is it is differing with the versions. So if it is differing with the versions means whatever it is supporting by the first version or the second version will be differed there. Means they changes the image of your representation. They changes your image of your phone or the features of your phone when you are comparing with your friends or others. Likewise, in the laptops or in your things, what you are using an operating system you are providing. Some may use your Windows 10, some may use Windows 7, some may use Vista is there, some may are very comfortable with the Linux environment, they are using Ubuntu there. So what are the things they are specifying here is, so if you are providing the systems to be connected to your, means if a group of people or the bunch of the people are connected to perform a work, what they are doing is they are trying to say that we need to maintain a single operating system image, which is a difficult one to maintain, because all are the things what you are having, all may have the may have or may not have. I let some examples explained also. All may not have some means the properties which are common with the others. So what we need to do here is nothing but we need to maintain a single operating system image or the SSI. I hope you clear with this point what is the SSI. SSI means a crystal clear representation of your system. So what it is representing is, see here at the top of one I wrote something, operating system, memory, apps and the tools or configurations what we are using could be represented as a, this is my system, it is processing, or it is represented like that we are specifying. And then next what could be means in where, at where all these things has to be represent means we need to take the examples that our system may connect to a LAN or any network type what you are using there, and there is a chance of connecting to a cluster also. So at this type of representations, a computer has to maintain a SSI to define itself or to replicate itself. I am this thing, I can process all these things into this one. So what are the things we need to consider while processing this operating system image has been included this one. So if you are working all these things, means for example, I took an example that you are working with the Android systems, Android that is Android based one. So Android based one means the versions will differ. So here look at that one, an app working on the one system may not work on another system with another operating system. Means this is the thing, just see this point. What it is specifying is, if you are not using the hardware platform means whatever the things you are specifying here has not been same as your friends or as your means colleagues, whatever you are presenting. What the problem raises is, an application which is designed for based on that system only won't work or it won't support on the another operating systems, because it is not a non-portable one. That is the thing. What you are designing your applications here is, it is a non-portable one. That's why what it is doing is, a typical computer, what you are processing, what you are using while processing your things should have a single operating system image. So this point is leading, everyone will have a single operating system. Then it will allow to usage your applications, all these things very clearly, and there is no any problem while installations. If you say sometimes if you are trying to install some softwares or like that, you will have some problem that some of your files not supported to install these things, like that we will have. So what we need to do, we need to install the supported files there, and then we will need to go for the another installations there. Sometimes these supported files also not been included in your hardware, because they are not been designed for your system. You want to download any application or anything, what you have chosen. For example, if you want to download any software or anything, for example, Zoom app is there, what we are using. If you are downloading the Zoom app, basically in your phone, there is no any problem. You will go for the Play Store, you will choose the Zoom app. So if you are downloading for this laptop, that is a desktop version or anything other than the phone, there are multiple options are there. What it is providing, Zoom for Windows, Zoom for Mac, Zoom for iOS, Zoom for another one, like that it is providing. Why it is providing means, if you are what the environment you are chosen to install that particular thing will be changed by the hardware requirements or the hardware platforms which are used for your architecture. So that's why the applications what you have chosen were not the portable one. They raises a problem. That's why we need to maintain a single operating system image. So for why we need to consider single operating system, why we are discussing this much about about this SSI. So what is the reason here is this thing. We need to build large clusters, grids and clouds. All are we are building. So what we are to do, we need to, if you are building the large one means what you are doing, we are not maintaining the empty spaces there. So we are maintaining the different types of the nodes, different set of the nodes there. That is, we need to increase your capacity of the computing, the storage and the networking, all these things. All these things are increasing means you are not taking a town or city for rent or any for release, and you are placing all your grids or your clusters or your clouds there itself and processing. It's not possible for each and everything. So what we need to do is nothing but we need to maintain a virtual environment. You see that there is a word called what is a cache memory, means it's a virtual memory. You will say that means whatever that is a imaginary, is it there itself only, and what it is doing, it's a imaginary world, and it is specifying or it is doing all the works done by the main memory in a simple manner. What it is storing small amount of the space only, not the Dutch much of the big. So what we need to do here to build your clusters or the clouds or any environment, what you have to do is nothing but we need to make your computing resources. Computing resources means your servers, desktops, or any databases, not databases, the servers or the what your infrastructures, what you are specified will be under this computing and storage. It has to be virtualized. And then next, networking. Networking means the switches what you are chosen, the Ethernet connections, anything what you are doing should be in a virtual manner. So this is the representation of a virtual machine. So these are the three representations. One is the first one, what you are chosen, what you are working with is the your mission. Your mission here means your phone or your mission, what you are considering there, that is a virtual, that is a physical one. So here how it is going to provide physical environment here is, you are having one hardware, and then you're having operating system also, and then you are providing an application. Applications means don't see applications. So applications, what do you mean? So what are the softwares you are using? Whatever the tools also included or will come under the applications. The applications means, for example, if you are using a Python software is there, and then next you are also using Java, and sometimes you are using some .NET applications for the .NET will be using there, and come to another software tools are there. All these will be considered here. Okay, this is the application environment. What it is doing is it is considering, it is storing all your things, all the installed VLCs or anything, any type of representations will come under the application. So that is a replica of your physical machine. What is a physical machine? It is support. It is trying to say it is having some hardware. In this hardware, your motherboard, memory space, and then next any what do you say? That is any drivers you are connected, the driver controllers, whatever the thing what you are chosen will be here only. And the operating system what you are using is, you won't support this sometimes somewhere some systems they will install the multiple operating systems there, which are the Windows based one. So if you are using that type of processing also, what it is doing is it is supporting operating systems, all these things. And coming to here, so what it is specifying. So first one here is the native virtual machine, and then next to hosted virtual machine, and then dual mode virtual machine. First see the native virtual machine. Before going to native virtual machine, what are the things here new to your account, new to you? So the first one is the hypervisor. Hypervisor, see the hypervisor is represented with the VMM. See here, everywhere after this point B, C, D, what you are choosing, you are coming to know that a new term, that is a VMM. So what is VMM? So VMM stands for VMM. If you are considering, VMM stands for V is virtual, okay, and then next what is the M means, second M is machine, and then last M is monitor. That is VMM, virtual machine monitor. And indeed what we say VMM is, in a short we will say that as a hypervisor. So what is the name of this VMM we are using is hypervisor. So simply hypervisor, if a term say that is a hypervisor, means the hypervisor, what the work is the hypervisor means, it will look after the work of a virtual machine. Here it is there, virtual machine monitor. Virtual machine monitor means it will look after the things what it is going to be handled here. So here we are placing VMM based on the virtual machines we are using. In the native VMM, here it is there, and then next in another VMM, it is in another mode. Another here dual mode, you are means having VMMs in two modes. So here what are the modes we are using is, that is a privileged mode, and then next it is a non-privileged mode. Privileged mode means that is our space. Who means our means who will be considered as a hover means host. Host will be considered, and then next these environments what you are chosen here will be represented as a guest one. What is the work of a guest in indeed what you will say? Who will be a guest? Normal terms, who will be a guest here? Guest means he will come to our home or in any space, what here means where you invited him. You invited him or her, he will come, he will make a visit to us, okay. And then next what these guests will do, he will what we are looking after him means if we are having some conversation with him means he will listen for the conversation. If we are having some that is a meeting or any lunch or any certain things, what it will do, whatever we are performing, whatever we are giving, it will be took by the guest only, okay. The guest won't means order us, the guest won't make uncomfortable in an environment like that, because it is our environment. What the environment I am saying, I am spotting here is our environment here. In our environment, what we are doing, we will command and we will decide what to perform, and what the person guest will do, who is visiting us will obey our orders or will request for that means for what he came or she came, And then next, if he has any data or if he has any things, what he will do, he will give to us. That's why that is means is the basic things of the guest. That's why what it is doing the things what you are chosen in the normal day-to-day life. What is a guest performing here is also the guest operating system is also going to do that thing only. Means if it is placed on these things, it will change. So how it is going to change here is in the native operating system, which is using, that is a native virtual machine, where we placed in this VMM. Here in the place of the operating system, we are placing VMM here. Means the hypervisor what you are chosen for your monitoring this host operating system and the guest operating system will be added to your operating system there itself only. Okay. So what it is doing is, it is doing what is the work of the VMM. So first it will look after the what is the guest operating system you are having. In the coming slides, I will show you what will be the operating systems, guest operating system will be, how we are including, how we are adding, that could be explained. That I will explain all these things also. Just imagine the guest operating system is Linux, because in the Windows we are we can't that Fedora is not installed now. What you are using is the Fedora system. So what could be the guest apps will be the operating system which is supporting the apps will be installed here. So here, what is the hypervisor? What is the work of the hypervisor is, he will look after what are the memory spaces I have to means give the privileging, means what are the permissions I have to give to this operating system, how far it will access my system, how far, means why can't, if you are somebody coming to your house, somebody coming to visit you and you are giving, that is means feel it is a feel it as your own and make the changes what you want, like this or not, means supported here. What you are doing, you are here having some limited one only, so the limited one has been maintained here. So who will that this hypervisor will look after all these things. So what the work of the guest operating system, that has to be done, and then next what he can access. Okay. And then next what you want, all these things will be specified. And this guest operating system will also has a single system image, that is a operating system image will be there. So without knowing guest operating system image, we can't access all these things, because you want to access a Fedora, but you have the guest operating system is Windows 10. Already you are in a Windows environment only, why we will choose the Windows 10? So first we need to know what is the environment of this one. So the image of this one will be known here. So what I will do now, what is the usage of this guest operating system here, what I will do. So first I will take the example what I have done in this third year, that is we are connected to the Linux environment there. Where we connected to the Linux environment there, in your college there is a that is we are having a server. So the server is there. What the server, if we are connected to that server, what it is doing, it is giving the access to us to take the means privilege to execute all these things. Means how far you are executing your commands, means there you are you saw many examples there. Many examples has been given. So you will change your permissions of your files only, but you can't change the that is a guest of your, sorry, not the guest, groups. And then next you can change the owner if you are changed also, what it is not the backtracking. All these are there. Sometimes some commands are not executing because you don't have that privilege to execute those commands. So why I am not having that privilege, means I just connected to that environment there. What I am doing is I am connected to that environment using Telnet. So what you have done there, you done with the Windows operating system. How I am going to connect means we are not virtually connected. I am not telling that is a virtual one. I connected through a network one, that is a Telnet one. I just get into that operating system, that is a Linux based one, and got access of executing some commands there and created some files there, and also executed C environment and then next Unix environment files also there. So all these has been done very flexibly. Means how it is done, how it is happened is when you are trying to connect to the network, okay, I am good. So now what you will do, now at home you try to connect from your laptop or anything. There is no such connection, there is no that, because in your college what you are doing, we are all connected to a LAN there. In this LAN, what is there is a possibility of processing 532. The processing has been done, uh, that is we are having the network, and then next we are processing all these things here very easily. But we are not in a network environment here, we are at the home. What you will do, I want to access my Fedora environment, so there uses here virtual box. So there we need to purchase a virtual box, we need to install a virtual box. So you can have the options also. What are the environments you want to choose to get into the guest operating system? So Fedora. So what we need to do is nothing but we need to start the virtual box environment. Then we need to get into the guest operating system, that is a Fedora. I will access all these things, means I will go to the execute all these. You have some examples, that is a Dreamweaver is also there. There you are remotely logging in and you are not taking actions of the what you are doing. You are getting into the another system, like that you are choosing, but it's not like that. What you are doing is we are situated in your system only, and you are getting into the another environment without any changes made to your present environment. That's all. So here in this native virtual machine, the hypervisor, that is the monitor what you have chosen, will be with your operating system only. And coming to the next one, the operating system what you have chosen will be host, means us. Host means us. Guest operating system is whatever the operating systems we are choosing to connect to the another, means to process your data, what it will be means that is a guest operating system. The VMM will be placed at the guest operating system there, and he will look after the things what it is having, and they may have some not privileges there. So if you are placing here, the privileges will change. If you are placing here, the privileges will change. And you are continually means maintaining the both mode, that is a privileged mode and then a non-privileged mode also. Means the process, the things will change according to based on the things what you have chosen. So here I am maintaining at the host operating system also, that is a virtual machines what you have chosen there also. Here we are taking a monitor, and again I am maintaining a ghost operating system, and also I am maintaining the apps what you are using. Okay, so this is the representation what you are using for the processings what you are having. So you have that it is a hypervisor. What is a hypervisor? How we are going to hypervisor here install? Means aside we can install the hypervisor, like that I have said. How we are going to do all these things? It is simply, it is a program, that's all. So if you run the program onto your computer, what you will do, it will take to the it will try to execute all these things what you are having in your system. So the approach what you took for these thing, it is a bare metal VM machine, that is a where these hypervisors what you are doing. Likewise I said it will handle CPU, memory spaces, IOs, what you are having directly. So here in this different examples what you have chosen, means this is a one cryptographical representation. So that is a container, you know about the container ma. So that is a virtual machine. So you're having infrastructure which is the same one, but what it is differing. So here differing is we have, this is the basic one operating system. It is having container engines, and it is maintaining some binary files and the libraries, and then these are the different things for the applications. For different applications, it is maintaining different files and all these things. And come to here, so it is what it is doing is it is maintaining the different applications so far, and what it is doing here, it is executing different applications from different operating systems. Means this operating system can be Windows 7, this operating system can be Ubuntu, this operating system can be make it as a Windows 10, and you are using another environment, that is Mac you are using, like that. What is the operating system of your host operating system is Mac, like that you consider. So what are the different operating systems I am using is this one. So there will be a question, there so in the previous examples or the previous representations, I took the privilege to explain one guest operating system and another guest operating system, like that. But there is no such representation that there is an thing that I can include many guest operating systems onto an environment, like that. There is such environment, we can include your things, that is your guest operating systems, that is you can take means how it is going to happen means you are opening one that is what is your called one folder, means in your phone you are try to open a folder, okay, that is a one window, and open one Microsoft Word document, another Microsoft, that is a PPT point. If you place all in your system, what you will do in a cascading manner, what is the many system, many that is windows are open like that representations will be there now. Simply here is operating systems means we are not going to another world like that. What it is doing is we are simply opening a virtual box here. The virtual box means like that you are opening that is a text document, a Word document. Likewise, you are opening a window. That's likewise only what you are doing is you are trying to opening a virtual box window, and you are selecting one guest operating system, and again you are going for another one, and you are going to further another operating system. In the coming windows, in the coming screens, I will show you how it is going to happen. Okay, so this is a representation. So in the previous one, we can how the guest operating systems and how the hypervisors will look after, or explain how the virtual machines will be placed. So there is a concept of also how these guest operating systems will be managed, how these guest operations will be taking care of your these host operating system, how it is going to take care of all these guest operating systems. It means at once, means we are using to at once here. So what is the means what you have to specify here is to access this much of multiple guest operating systems or this much of the things. What we need to do is that we need to maintain your that is system what you have chosen for this type of representations will be a updated one. And then next it would be very fast one like that. If you are using very slow one like that representations, what it happens is it won't support means sometimes you will see that opening a single folder takes a long time. Why it is doing means it is no longer supported, or it is having some representations which is not be sorted out there, which is not formatted for so many years, and you have the many that is so much vast memory has been stored into your devices. These are so many reasons will be there that there is no accessibility to your computers that is folders or anything like them has been considered. So likewise I said this is one example. This is how we are going to create a virtual machine. I am giving the virtual machine name is a Windows 10 because I am not having the Windows 10 environment. I am taking the likewise I am having Fedora environment is there. What I have to do there, I need to maintain the Windows 10. So I have chosen the Windows 10 environment. What it is doing here is it will by clicking on the next, this is one window representation. By clicking on the next, it will do. After performing the next, what it do is nothing, it will give the information. So I said that is window representation is there now. So this one, see here. So how many windows are there? So this one, what it is a green grass representation is your system. Okay. So I hope you are getting your system, that is. And this one here, what you are choosing here is a peer PC, means which is not yours. Which is not yours. What it is your virtual environment. And again you are choosing another environment, Windows, which is the Windows UAE. And again you are going for here, there is another environment which is called as chosen basic, and then that is which is for the Mac OS, and this is the Linux one. Okay, so these are the things we need to consider. So if you want to access the Linux environment, this is a picture of that one. If you want to access the Linux environment, just click on this thing. Means when you are chosen, we will click on this thing, it will be highlighted. You know, when we are trying to click on the one window, means it will be placed on the first, that is at the first one. So in that one, here having the my computer like that, there is also some connection, that is called the telnet will be there, or the command prompt will be there. By clicking on this one telnet or the command prompt, we will go for the networking, that is Linux environment. There you can execute your commands, they can write your programs there itself only. Okay, for each and everything, try to see here, for each and everything it is having its own desktop. And then next it is having its own document representations. It is storing all these things here. Here also you can see the storage is here, the devices what are the connected, the disk what you are maintaining. Here is also maintaining my computer. Here also taking some email, how it is the email, what are the browsers we are using to connect. All these things are included here. But what are the things, how many environments here means this is the one environment, this is the second environment, third environment, fourth environment, and then fifth environment. There are the 5 environments there. So this is the guest operating system 1, and then guest operating system 2, guest operating system 3, guest operating system 4. Okay, and this one what you have chosen here is a, where I am placing, where I am pointing is the host operating system. So if you see there is a start button, these are the things are included into considerations. So when you are entering into the Linux environment, means there is no any opposing that you can't go back to your host operating system like that. Simply stop your execution and place the cursor on the host operating system, or any means here see I pointed here, there is a C command prompt is open, so you can simply open the command prompt here, and there is a E, that is a Internet Explorer is open. You can see, go for the Internet Explorer there. So these are the things we can consider while processing. This is another example I took. So here what is the environments, again see here, this is the that is a menu bar or the menu thing what I am having. So this is this menu is for my own operating system, that is a host operating system, and I am having four such representations here. Here I am opening my there is an example of opening Internet Explorer there, and I am getting into the XP here, XP environment, and I am using window based environment here. If you see here, these are all replaced and again I am having another environment which is the, see here, I pointed here, what is this one is the, we are using the Linux environment here. Another one is the Linux, that is taken here, GNU Linux environment. So there are the 3 such environments what you are chosen, and here what I placed here is the own operating system what you are chosen, that is a host operating system. From the host operating system you are opening your that is files, that is what you call mails or any data what you are choosing. So this is the these are the things what you are can be done, how we are going to open. That means they come to in your mind, I am saying guest operating system, how we will enter into the guest operating system, how it is processing, means there is a chance of executing all these things after installation of these things. So after installation of these things what we are doing, we will get into these operating system, we can have these things to work. So after that we have the some basic operations, primitive or the operations which are being explained by the 4 ways. First one is the multiplexing, and then is the suspension, and then provision, which can be the resume, and then last one is the live migration. If you see this diagram, so what the diagram consists of here is the storage. If you see the storage is expanded here, means the operating system what you are chosen here, and then next we have what you are maintaining here, these guest operating system will have the same storage only. What the storage will consist of will depends upon the what are the types of the operating mechanisms or that operating environment you have chosen. If you chosen the multiplexing, what the multiplexing will do is it will maintain this single storage for both operating systems what you are chosen here. So in suspension, what it is doing, the suspension means it is suspending your operating systems or the guest operating systems or for a particular amount of the time. So how could we suspend all these things, means by placing this one to your storage device, what it is doing is it is processing to the suspension there. How we are going to resume means we can take your environment to from this point to this point is a virtual environment. We can change your environment there itself only. Okay. So here we can place your provision resuming from where it has been taken, or you can give a new space also here. And there is a new concept called the migration. This live migration, you are not simply taking the migration. Live migration here means it is completely migrated to the another environment. Okay, so why we need to maintain so much of the virtual machines? So that is the question. Why we need to maintain? Means what we are doing, you are taking, so first in the first starting of this class I mentioned a word single system image. Why I use this word means I can justify here taking a simple example. So see here, the example is I am working on an environment. You saw some files, that is representations, that is guest operating systems are there. All these things are there. So I'm not taking the example is in your system. I am taking it is as a distributed environment or the centralized environment or any environment. I'm not taking a single, that is a single host operating system. It's not. I'm taking any type of environment that is which is connected to a network. So I'm trying to execute my programs on guest operating system by using anything. So here I am trying to exit the empty space where I spotted is I am trying to execute here. So here the single system image works here. How it is going to work is, while I am trying to execute or try anything, what we are chosen the environment is which is the electronic based one, and then next what is the imaginary based one. All these will be crashed at any time. The thing is, they could crash at any time. Means the crashing means they will stop execution. They will lose their connectivity at any time. We can't assure that there could be like a chance of execution 100% throughout this one, because if you try to assure this one, there is no usage of the backupping, there is no usage of another systems like that. Means the crashing will occur. So when this stage or when you are means gone through this stage, what we need to do is nothing but we can't stop the execution. What we need to do, we need to resume our execution for a particular amount of the time, and then next what you have to do is nothing but we need to find a guest operating system or that is a VMM what monitor will look after all these things. What we need to do is nothing but why I placed the that is applications and the operating systems I will explain later. So what I have to do is nothing but I need to find out what is the idle one, which one is now we don't have any work, which is sitting is idle. I have to find that one, and I have to move my applications and my memory spaces and whatever I have been used for execution to that environment. Because I am simply taking if your system fails and you are going to execute in your friend system, means then where could you start? Means you will start from basic point. That is the first point. We can't execute from the previous one. So that is where you stop it. What I have to do is nothing but, and I don't need to start from this initial point. I want to start from the point where I have been stopped. So that thing has to be stored with you. Means where have stopped means the programming environment, how to know the values what have been chosen to means process, or the updations what has done, what the tools what we are using, whatever the things you are using has to be migrated to the another environment. That's why. So that's why we can choose this migration, that is a live migration here. So we are not simply copy pasting our programs. It's not the simple migration here. What we need to do is nothing but we need to take this environment to another one. So what it does is nothing but it is this one at this stage, means where you are transferring all these things. What you will do is nothing but it will take some little amount of the time only. Little amount of the time will be taken. What they will do is nothing but they will try to execute after that one. So in the coming sessions also you have that things. Why it is taken that much of the time means what it is. You want to take the what is the execution, what is the performance of these systems, what is the performance of this programming means. So consider one system is one operating system failed, guest operating system failed. What you will do? Then you will get to migration. So migration means not the simply taking your copy pasting all these things. What you have to set this environment into the another environment there itself. So there lies the migration concept. So these are the things. First one is multiplexing. Primitive operations means 4 multiplexing. We need to maintain a storage, and these operating system, guest operating systems has been maintained there itself only. So why we are maintaining the extra one? You see here why we are maintaining the hypervisor extra one hardware. This means for the future purpose. We are not designing for this at present. At present now. If any failure, go for this diagonally. If there is a failure occurred, you are migrating this thing. So how we are going to migrate means we need to provide the environment initially there itself. So that's why we are proceeding. So the suspensions will be there, and then next resuming. The resume will be covered, means we'll take any type of the environment which is the chosen one, and we are providing the migrations this one. So this is the primitive steps what you have chosen, and these are explained there itself. What I have explained earlier, these are the things including here. So here the multiplexing will be done with the hardware machines. That's why that is the hardware is there, hardware what it is maintaining. So here what we are doing here, we are be suspending and we are where we are storing that one in the stable storage. So third thing what here is we are suspending the virtual machine. So suspended virtual machine will be resumed or provisioned. So what is the here resume or provisioning? Why it is that if you are resuming means it will start from here. Your provisioning means the presumed one, what it you are chosen, what you are placed, it will take to the new hardware. Take the difference here. Resume means you are suspended. Suspended means you stop at this processing and placed in the storage there. What you are doing, you want to resume. Resume means what? Where you have been stopped, you will have to start there itself only. Means there is no any change. So if there it lies there only, you will start the processing there. And what is the provisioning means? You have to give a new environment, new hardware, new monitor to that one. That is provisioning. And then next, well said, explain about these migration. So from one hardware platform to another hardware platform, it is migrated. Why it is migrated? There lies what is a migration means. It is migrated. I said that why it is migrated means. So there is a cost. There is a means crash will occur. Means if the crash is occur means then we need to take all these things into considerations and we need to take to the another hardware. So another hardware means I'm explaining hardware means here what you are trying to do is that is host operating systems what you are using. So the host operating systems what you are mentioning will be changed also. So based on the things we can specify these operations when. So these infrastructures, why we are chosen these that is virtual infrastructures means why it is placed and why you are processing all these things here is, here we choose the environment that is this one blue color one. Blue color one is represented the servers, how the servers are spending, and this one is the management cost. Means for maintaining this server. Server maintenance means the administrative cooling one, and the servers what you are chosen for these cost also all these things has to be in. And then next power and cooling expenses also are supported this one. So management cost and then it's this one. So has been changed. So here if you see the red color what you are chosen is a virtual, that is a logical server installed base. Means there is no environment here, there is no physical environment what you are present, there is a virtual environment this one. And here what it you are doing is a physical server based level. So here it is this one. So what is the thing here is these are this one represent is the millions of the has been means spared for installing the servers. So how these customers are spending their money for this thing. So here the customers are spending means if you are choosing high end server environment, the customers are spending only $3,000 million. If they are choosing logical and means if they are choosing the logical environment and they are paying $300 only, and what they are getting the high benefits here. And what they are doing is if they are paying that is up to only what they are having is they can pay only $100. What they have is they will get the benefits of this servers only. Means this much of servers informations only of the accessing will be done, because there is no possibility of that is 40% of the, if you say that is 40% of the servers will be used there, and you can't access the servers what you are using or what you are processing here. So that is, so if you want to access more amount of that one, what we need to do is nothing but we need to take logical server installed base here, which are installed, that is 80 millions of that one. So and then what is the time or what is the cost it is taken is it is very less here, and we are not maintaining anything in the virtual. We means us host operating systems, we're not maintaining anything. What we are doing, simply we are paying and we are getting the benefits of the servers there. Okay. And then next what you are choosing any type of the environment, there is a reduction of these cooling expenses and then management cost, and we are not buying any server here. What you are doing, we are paying and then having. Means the best example what I choose here is now you are having the televisions here or any type of the Netflix or anything. What you are choosing, what the payment method you are choosing, you are subscribing there. If you are subscribing for one channel, then what you will do, you will get that get channel only. If you are subscribing for one pack, they will have some pack names also there, kids pack, and then next Telugu or Hindi pack is there, action packs, all what they are providing. So what the pack includes will be provided to you. Other than what they are freely providing will be with you. Other than that one, you can't see any channel there. What you have to do is nothing but what they ask, you have to subscribe there. What I need to subscribe there is nothing but they are making the cost to be provided. That is, if you are paying your means for that one, you will have the services or the benefits of the channel. Likewise, if you want to get the channel, that is get the services of the service, what we need to do, we need to pay more, and we need to pay if you don't want to need to pay more means you want to take only the services which are basic to you, are available with you only. So these are the things we need to consider. So I told you to, I will explain the what is a virtual box here. See here, ma. So what I'm taking an example, that is see, all of you just pay attention and see here. So I took the example, that is a Oracle virtual box. Here in the left side one, you see these are the things what you are having. Means I'm having many environments here. What are the environments I've chosen here are the highlighted and are represented as a running. Okay. And these are the things what you are chosen here. We are having how many environments? 7 environments here. 7 environments are here. So when you are trying to access this one or this one only, what it will do is it will specify it as a running. So now they are running. So what are the that is what they are representing? This one is called as the image of that one. I said single system image, like that I specified. Now what is the image here is, what is the name of your server and what is the operating system you are using, so name of your device or anything what you are chosen. So operating system name and what it is providing, and what is the base memory, what are the root orders we are chosen, what are acceleration means we are chosen this one only. So see here, and the last one we are having another factor, that is processors. We are not having here the processors. So based on your environment what you are choosing, you are giving the images to that thing. So if you try to imagine that there is no something, there is something means there is an empty space here. I am simply representing this preview. How come you know what it is? How come you know what it is? For what I am choosing it, for what I am processing it? How come we can to know? There is no. That's why we need to maintain a image of your system, and it could be why we are making single system image means it could be in a second unit or third unit that will be processed. So this is the simple representation of your Oracle virtual box. So the example here I took is I am going to install the Windows 10 in your representation. I don't have Windows 10, I have the Fedora. So first what you need to do is nothing but I need to install the virtual box, and then next ISO file, start the installations. So we need to mention the RAM. Why you need to mention the RAM here is, see here, what is the memory space? The memory space what you have chosen is not the same for all. So here we are maintaining the same, but here not, we are not maintaining the same here. We are maintaining another one, another type of the representations here. So that's why what it is chosen here, you are maintaining double 409. So we are maintaining the double representation here. So that's why we need to take the RAM representations. What are the hard drives? Hard drives here, see, I maintain optical, hard disk. I am maintaining hard disk, optical, and the floppy also. I am here maintaining what is this one routing order, hard disk and optical. So here I can include the floppy, and again I can take the rewritable or anything. Means whatever I am mentioning has to be selected by me before installation or before starting is this thing. Means all these things has to be specified. So first see. So this is your first thing, ma. So I am taking the means I am first creating this one. So for this creating this one, what we need to do is nothing but we need to mention a new one. So I will click on the new. What it do is it will take the hope you are getting all these things. Please concentrate on this thing. So name and operating system I have to mention. So name is Windows 10 version, that is a Microsoft Windows. The version is 10, which is using 64-bit. That's all. What I have to do, I need to continue. After continuing, so after this step, I will go to next step. What it is, I need to specify what is the memory size to be used by these things. So for this one, what I have done here, I have mentioned 4096. That's why I did there itself also 4096 is there. So I can give so much means that the usage of the memory will be depend upon the user who is creating this guest operating system. There is a virtual environment here. So after creating the memory space, what I am doing here, I am mentioning the file location and the size of that thing. So here I am mentioning the size of that the thing, it could be 50 GB. And then next, what is the file? What it means, whatever the work has been done by me has to be stored in this Windows 10 virtual machine environment. And then next, I have to create the virtual drive. Drive should be there now. So what are the drives I am using? What are the storages I am processing? The general, what is the displaying representation? What is the audio and the network? All these things has been here only. So in this one, what I am saying, what is a tree? What is the storage I am using is I am representing the things which are the thing means Windows 10 VA, that is SATA is represented. What is the port count? That is 2. So okay, what I am using, IO cache is using or not will be represented here. So after that one, what I have to do, I am going to the display. Means here there is a display now. So I clicked on the display. So when I clicked on the display, it is represented here. So in previous Windows, I show that Windows are displayed now. So how it is displayed means I should give what will be the size of that thing. So the size of the thing, if it is on the screen, if it is on the room remote display, or if you are capturing any window like that, means there are different displaying representations are there. What you have to do, if you are capturing any window, what could be the memory and what is the wanted the count and what is the scaling factor? These all things has to be has to be set before usage. Means after doing what I have to do, I have to click the OK, and then next when clicking the OK, what it is doing, it has been collected all these, see here, all the information what you have chosen, and the next what it is doing is it is going to install the Windows. So it has copied the Windows files, and the next installations, what are the files which has been chosen for the installations, so are getting ready, the features, the updates, and then next what it is doing is done here. After that, so installation is done. So if we want to use this environment, what I have to do? What I have to do here is I want to click on this Oracle VirtualBox guest auditions will be there. There I will click on that one. So I will start. Means you install Windows 10 in your VirtualBox, but you didn't means install the guest editions there. Then you need to install these guest editions by choosing these VirtualBox. This is the symbol of the VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox. So here this VirtualBox is specified, and we will click on the next, and then next it will be installed, and then we'll have these page like this only. Means this is your whole system only. All these installations will be done. Then you will go for your start menu and you will click for the VirtualBox. If you remember, I showed a 7 operating systems are there like that. I just showed to you now. So these representations has been displayed on this one, and it is ready to use. And after opening that one, you can access your Windows 10 environment, and the next processing all these will be done here. So this is another one that is Windows. What I said, that is Windows 10. Here, as I told, there will be a box like that now. So when you are clicking on this virtual, that is box will be there. What it is doing, it is showing some representations. There I selected Linux Mint. So that is Linux Mint is one of the version what you are having. What it is doing here is here it is representing what the things what you are chosen for processing all these things here. So this is the simple examples here. So in data center virtualization, how we are maintaining the data, what is the growth of that one, what is the low cost design policies? We need to maintain the data centers highly, but the costing of the design will not affect the users what they are chosen one. And there could be some technologies also which are affecting. So these are the things would be so these are just introduction of the things what you are chosen here. So thank you, Ma. That's about your virtual machines what you are having. I hope you understand what is the virtual machine and how we are going to install the virtual machine by using the Oracle VMbox, and what could be the advantages we are processing all these things by choosing this environment. In the next classes, means we'll have some virtual machines examples also, and then next what are the data center, how it is supporting will be described here.